díobh a cháirde, céad míle fáilte arás go dtí homeschool hub. Múntóir ré an seo an... Oh yeah, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Múntóir ré, you forgot to get dressed. Look, you're still in your pajamas again. Oh. Yeah, right, I've heard it all before. I'm not in my pajamas, I'm ready for my PE class. So, tá súlgum go bhfuil sibh lán le fuinneamh ar maidin. And bhfuil sibh lán le fuinneamh full of energy, ready to go. Okay. Now, as always, you can join me up off the couch and ready to get active for our PE physical education class. Let's do a stretch, will we? I think it's always good to do a stretch to get us moving. Okay, what will we do today? How about this one? Let's put our arms out wide. And what I'm going to do with my right hand, I'm going to touch my left toe. Here we go. Down it goes. Whoop, that's nice. Stretch right across the body. And back up again. Now with my left hand, I'm going to touch my right toe. Here we go. Whoop. Oh, that's lovely. And I'm extending my right hand up into the air. And we're back. All right, shake it out. We love to shake it out. Air out our fad. Okay, let's get started. Quick stretch today. Let's get straight into it. The first thing I'm going to do is a planking challenge. Do you know what a planking challenge is? First of all, let's show off what a plank is. Okay, it's kind of like a push-up position. I'm going to put my hands down and I'm going to be keeping my body straight. Look how straight my body is. Okay, so that's a planking position. Now, there's a bit of a challenge involved in this one. What I have here are just some colored pieces of paper. They don't need to be colored. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're numbered. Like I say, you can use colored paper. If you want, you can just write the numbers on it. Doesn't really matter. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to get into my planking position. And I am planked. Now, what I can do as a challenge with somebody else, or you can challenge yourself, I'm going to put my right hand on 1. Now I'm going to put my left hand on 4. Oh, that's really difficult. And I can hold it here for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now where am I going to go? Oh, I could do something really difficult. Oh, but I think I'll keep it a little bit okay at the moment. I'm going to use my left hand to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now a really difficult one. I'm going to try bring my right hand over to 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lots of different planking challenges we can do there. Now look at the way I've arranged my numbers here. It's like the way you'd see the number 5 on a dice, isn't it? But you can go for any arrangements. How do the planking challenges affect our bodies? Well, as you're doing them, you start to feel the strain in here. And it's called our core. So it's great for our core. And of course, push-ups, great for our arm muscles as well, our biceps and our triceps. So yeah, a great full body workout is a plank. But the most important thing to remember with planking, keep your body straight. Now, let's move on. How about this one? Have we used the ball already in our PE classes? Let's see. I'm not so sure. But today we are going to do some soccer skills. Now, crucially for these soccer skills is that you can be an absolutely brilliant, experienced player. You can play with a team, be a member of a club or anything like that. Or you can be an absolute beginner. You might have never seen a soccer ball in your entire life. But here we go anyway. These exercises are for everybody. And most importantly, these soccer exercises are for indoors, which means no kicking, no breaking windows, no knocking stuff. you know the drill. Okay, now lots of different exercises and we can go through them quite quickly. We are going for our toe taps. Toe tap and toe tap. Very simply, lifting my foot onto the top of the ball. Now, as always, when there's a ball involved with sports or PE, it's all about keeping an eye on the ball. Now, let's do it a little bit quicker. Whoop. Now, and we're going. They're just like step-ups. Really close, keep an eye on the ball. Our toe taps, and speed it up again. Nice, nice. Nice toe taps. Lovely. Okay, that's our first exercise. Now, our next exercise, our indoor exercise with the soccer ball. This is called the rollover. Ball here, it's going to be on my right foot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over to my left. Roll over, roll over, roll over, and roll over. Okay, lots of people will call this studs on the ball, because at the bottom of football boots are your studs. So you roll over to the other foot. Okay, very good for close control. Again, good to play indoors. And as always, you can speed up. Roll over, whoop. Excellent practice of control. Woo. Okay, here we go. Next exercise. This is called inside outside. It's kind of like a stationary dribble. Okay, here we go. So inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Whoa. Tricky balance as well. I'm going to do that one more time with my right foot. Okay, so inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Woo, stationary dribble. Now it's more difficult with your weaker foot. So normally I kick a ball with my right foot. I'm going to do it now with my left foot. Okay, inside, outside. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Woo. You see how it's more difficult for me? So, inside, outside, inside, outside. Woo. Okay, here we go. Inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Okay, well done. Nice one. Next up, for all you goalkeepers, pop down on one knee. Okay. Now, one knee down, one knee up. Here we go. And ball goes around. Lovely. Lovely. As we know, goalkeepers are using their hands with soccer. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Now I'm going to start doing a figure of 8. I'm going to start pretty slow. Lovely. Good, yes. Now let's see if we can speed it up a bit. Whoop. Whoop. Sinead. Whoop. Yeah. And that is our figure 8. Now, next, let's pop up and use our feet again. Now, where on your foot are your laces? Do you ever hear a soccer commentator saying, put your laces through it? It's right up here on the top of the foot. It's a really difficult challenge, this one. What I want you to do is I want you to roll the ball back up onto your laces and balance the ball up there. Let's give it a go. Oh, okay, I'm going to try again. It's really difficult. Let's try that one more time. Aha! Okay, that's a little bit difficult. And imagine how difficult it's going to be with my weaker foot. Do you believe in me? Do you believe in me? Thanks for believing in me. Quite a difficult challenge. Great way to challenge your control. I'll try again with my right foot. Aha! I got it! Perseverance pays off. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is called right angle triangles. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the ball back, flick it behind this foot, and then bring it back up here to complete our triangle. Here we go. Back behind that foot and back up here. So it goes back, goes behind, and then back up for a complete arc triangle. We ready? We'll do it again. And back up again. Back, behind, and back up again. Back, behind, and back out again. Back, behind, and back up again. Okay, let's try it with my weaker left foot. It's going to be more difficult. Roll it back, behind, and back up again. See the way I have less control with my left foot? Back, behind, and back up again. Back, behind, and back up again. Got lots of practice to do with my left foot. Now, let's get rid of this ball for a while. And let's try an activity. This is a coordination activity. There's that word again, coordination, working together. It's a drumming activity. So, let's pop ourselves down onto the floor. Now, drumming. We're going to use our two hands and the floor. So, we have our right hand and our left hand. Now, I'd love to see all down the floor, everybody playing drums along with me here. Now, right, left, right, left. Off you go. Right, left, right, left. Now, here's our drumming instruction. Follow me closely. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. I'm going to put a word to it. Banana, banana, banana. All together. Banana, 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 banana. Now I'm going to add a new word. Banana, coffee. So coffee is just right, left, okay? Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Are you with me? Speed up. It's going to get more difficult. Okay. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Oh, I'm going to mix myself up here. Well done. It's one to practice. Remember, right, left, left, right, left. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Banana, coffee. Banana. Oh, okay. And there you go. That's the challenge. Now, this one is for all you hip-hop lovers out there. Okay, here we go. What I have here are some colored cards. Now, who loves hip-hop? Lots of people love hip-hop dancing. I love hip-hop. I was listening to a hip-hop mix this morning as I was coming into Homeschool Hub. The mix was by my friend Andy. Hi, Andy. He's a really good hip-hop DJ. Now, okay, so I've got my colors out here. I'll just use 4. So I have 4 different color cards. And I'm going to space them all over this mat, okay? Now, let's think about hip-hop music. I'm going to make some hip-hop music. I don't have any records here, though. I'm just going to use my mouth, okay? So, each of these colored cards is going to represent an instrument for my hip-hop music. For example, my kick drum. This is going to be my hi-hat. Now, let me just explain that trick one more time. What I'm saying is the word boots, but I'm leaving out the vowel sounds in the middle. And for this one, I'm saying cats, but I'm leaving out the vowel sounds. This is my record scratch right here. And what's this one? This is my freestyle. Freestyle, huh? That's my freestyle rap one. Okay, I'm going to try that one last, and let's see how we get on. What I'm going to do, just like hip hop, I'm going to hop between my sounds, okay? And I'm going to stick the tune together. Here we go. Tea in the pot, tea in the pot, tea for the whole team in the pot. And that's my hip hop track. All right, once again, I am sweating at the end of PE. Thanks a million for dancing along. We'll see you next time. Slán! Tea in the pot.